I'm Gemma, one of the teachers here at Intrepid English. This podcast is all about capitalisation. A question we are asked often is, when should I use a capital letter in English? Well, it's not as difficult as you might think. Here are 10 tips to help you to remember. 1. In British English, we follow the colon with a capital letter if the clause following the colon is a new sentence or if the colon introduces two or more complete sentences. In American usage, they do not. After non-final punctuation, such as a semicolon or dash, we do not capitalise the first letter, even if it is a separate sentence. 2. You should always have a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence. This includes the first sentence in a letter or email following the salutation. This does not apply if the first word in your sentence begins with a letter that is always left uncapitalised, such as iPhone or eBay. We would recommend that you rephrase the sentence so that the word is in a different position. 3. Titles of books, films, songs and games have the following rules when adhering to British English guidelines. Capitalise the first word of the title and all words within the title except articles, a, an, the, prepositions, to, on, for, etc., and conjunctions, but, and, or, etc. This is an area that many grammarians can't seem to agree on. If you are planning to write professionally, we would recommend checking the prescribed writing style of the publication for which you are writing. As a British English speaker, I tend to refer to the University of Oxford Style Guide, which states the following general rule. Do not use a capital letter unless it is absolutely essential. Another, more informal style guide is the Guardian and Observer Style Guide. 4. Don't use capitalisation for emphasis. That includes capitalising the first letter of any word within the phrase you wish to emphasise. If the wording alone cannot emphasise the point sufficiently, use bold or italic text. 5. For section and table headings, use sentence case. Capitalise the first word only, unless a word is a proper noun or would normally be capitalised. 6. It is not necessary to capitalise the word the unless it is at the beginning of a sentence or it is part of a name that is usually capitalised. This applies to names of corporations and other entities and some idiomatic expressions. For example, the United Kingdom and the Prime Minister, both with lowercase t in the, but The Hague with a capital T in the. 7. If an adjective originates from a proper noun, it should be capitalised. For example, the Spanish people. However, when a term is no longer connected to its namesake or no longer refers to any specific individual, these are not proper names and should be written in lowercase, round robin, teddy bear, cheddar cheese, etc. 8. Points of the compass, such as east, southwest, etc., and their derived forms, southern, northern, should only be capitalised when they are part of a proper name, such as the North Pole, or West Ham, the North, the East, the South, and the West are considered proper nouns, so these words can be capitalised. Capital letters are used if the place has attained proper name status, such as Western Europe or North Korea. Otherwise, it is not. 9. Seasons are not capitalised. I love to go swimming in summer, with a lowercase s for summer. 10. The names of family members should be capitalised when they replace a name. Last year, Grandma sent me a lovely birthday present. The G in Grandma is capitalised, but not when the word follows a possessive. Her grandma walks a mile a day to the bus stop. In this sentence, Grandma has a lowercase g. Are you still not sure if you should capitalise a word? Here is a list of words that should be capitalised. Place names: London, Northern Ireland, New York. Africa. Personal names: Mike, Barack Obama, Roger Rabbit. National and regional adjectives: a Canadian housewife, a Dutch boy. Languages: Russian, Swedish. Churches and religions: Buddhism, St. Mary's Church, a Jewish family. Deities and personifications: Allah, God, only when referring to the Judeo-Christian deity. Days and months: Monday, November. Brand or company names: Intrepid English, Fair Trade. Royal titles: Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Harry. Jobs: President François Hollande, but not job descriptions, for example, the President of France. Acronyms: SOS, NATO. Honorifics and styles of nobility: Her Majesty, His Holiness. Planets: Jupiter, Saturn. Now it's time to test your understanding. The following sentences have no capital letters. Write them correctly. 1. Every Monday, Mary learns English by reading Harry Potter with her sister. 2. John became interested in Buddhism while living in Thailand. 3. Last winter, Mark drove south to his grandmother's house in Devon. 4. Do you have any plans for New Year? I have always wanted to experience Hogmanay in Scotland. You can post your answers in the comments section. Alternatively, you can send a direct message by going to your Intrepid English profile, clicking the messages icon and typing in Lorraine. You can study a range of self-study courses on business English, general English, exam preparation, grammar, pronunciation and vocabulary at the Intrepid English Academy. This podcast was written by Intrepid English teacher and founder Lorraine and recorded by Gemma. We love to hear from you, so if you have any questions or would like to request a topic for a future blog or podcast, you can contact us at intrepidenglish.co.uk, or you can send us a message through Facebook, Instagram or Twitter. Thanks for listening.